Hello, good evening. Welcome to my channel, Twilight Tarot Wisdom. So today I wanted to do a reading on the full moon that's about to happen. Full moon energy usually lasts, 3 days prior, 3 days after. So you've got like a good 6 days of kind of full moon energy that you can still surround yourself with. And the purpose, usually when doing like energy work on the full moon, the way I like to think of it is the full moon is what do you want to bring in? What things do you want to bring into you? Whereas new moon, which is when we see the moon looking like as though it's black, is what do you want to get rid of? Okay, so for this full moon, I believe it's in Gemini. It's technically actually, I think, Gemini / Cancer, I believe. But for, purposes of saying, let's see the full moon energy here, I think it's just Gemini. So I want to do this reading on what is it that we need to bring in right now. And obviously, because Christmas is a couple days away, obviously we're going to want to bring in some really happy, nice vibes, nice vibrations, right? So this is a general reading for all signs. If it resonates with you, please like, hit, or subscribe, comment, feel free to comment. If it doesn't resonate with you, just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? Like I said, full moon energy, so I'm going to ask Spirit right now, Spirit, what is it that we need to, or we want to bring in? What types of energies do we want to bring in during this full moon? During this full moon, what energies do we want to bring in? What energies do we want to bring in? So what I'm picking up right away, and I was thinking this as I was shuffling too, so I was like, Gemini have to do with money? No, Gemini's air, right? It's an air sign. So for some reason I just picked up having to do with finances and money. So I don't know if some of you are worried about your finances. I got the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like everybody's luck is about to turn around. If you've invested in something, or you feel like you should invest in something new or different, or maybe you've been looking for, okay, this is very specific. I don't know. If you're looking to buy a house, okay, I don't know why I just got that really like loud and clear to me. It's because I'm seeing this person staring at this Page of Pentacles here, and it's almost like they've been trying to decide on what it is that they want. Like, I don't know why. Let's say the specific thing that I heard was a house. It's so strange. Okay, and this is very specific. If some of you are going to a house or buying a house, or thinking about one in particular, I feel like it would be an excellent choice for you. And I feel like your luck is going to change in your finances. So I do also feel like this is something that, and I heard it was like a house, but I'm also even getting like for others of you, maybe it's like a big purchase, or maybe there's something that you've been wanting to purchase, something, maybe starting something new, a new business, or wanting to rent out an apartment complex, or rent out, buildings or something. I don't know why I keep on getting this like imagery of that. Your luck is about to change for you, and it's actually gonna be a really good time for you to do this. For those of you who are like moving into a new house, this is gonna be excellent. This is an excellent time for this. So I feel like that's great energy to bring in with you with this full moon, that whatever it is that you've been wanting to start up, and I'm saying it has something to do with financial monetary value here, okay? I'm not picking up on relationships so much about, you know, you wanting a new relationship or any. To me, it hit me real hard. I know this is kind of specific, but it hit me real hard with finances. And something about something new, like a new car or a new home, a new, you know, investing in something. I feel like right now would be a perfect time for you to do that. Your luck is about to change, okay? Can you keep on going with this reading for me, Spirit? What do they need to bring in? What should they bring in for this full moon energy? And clarify these as well, too. Tell me a little bit more about this. Yeah, my Ten of Pentacles is usually like my... I cannot make this up. And I got the Knight of Pentacles. The reason why I'm saying I can't make this up is because Pentacles usually has to do with money. And it's like, bam, all of these, except for my major arcana here, has to do with money, okay? But Ten of Pentacles for me usually talks about a family and a home, okay? So that's why I was like, man, is there something with some of you getting like a new home, a new apartment, maybe a new, like... Okay, this has to do with family and home, okay? And this is, see this Knight of Pentacles? It's like a long-awaited message that you've been waiting for. Maybe there was, and this, I'm telling you it's very specific, but maybe there was like a deal or something, like you wanted a specific apartment or you wanted a specific home and you were waiting for the contractors or you were waiting for something to go through and to, I feel like right now this full moon energy is going to propel this a little bit faster, I guess, because this is something I feel like you've been waiting for a long time now. Continue for me, Spirit, please. What else? Yeah, see, my Magician, sometimes he's also the one who communicates. Now, for those of you who practice magic, obviously doing full moon magic is, you know, a lot of people do that. But definitely, like I said, full moon energy, if you're going to practice magic, you're going to want to do it so you bring something into you. So for those of you who do practice magic or something, I kind of feel like you're going to be maybe doing a ritual or a spell on wanting to gain money or starting this new business. And I feel like Mother Moon is going to extend that energy out to you for that, allowing for this change, because you guys are great manifestors, okay? And I think going to the extent of people who, like I said, I know it's specific, but you know, wanting that new home, that new car, that new job, that new, you know, that new investment or that investment. I feel like you guys have been manifesting this for a really long time. You've been manifesting it for a while now, and maybe you hadn't seen change in a while, but you're going to see it now during this full moon. Yeah, like there's a judgment coming up here. I also getting like you're finally making a decision on this investment. You're finally making this decision on this pentacle that you've been staring at for a really long time. You're finally making this decision and this judgment on this home or this car or this business or this job, this new job you wanted to take. You know, you're finally making the decision about it. My Judgment card is also sometimes about, you know, something coming back from the dead, rising back from the dead. So if there might have been something that, like let's say something was off the market, you know, and now it's back on the market again, you know, or maybe there was a job you wanted and you were really manifesting it for a really long time, but you never got it, you know, or a promotion or something, you know, that you were manifesting and really wanted and you never got the position, you were always turned down or something. I feel like this is rising back up for you. And that's a major change that's going to happen during this full moon cycle. Or there was an investment you wanted to make, or there was property you wanted to purchase, you know, or there was, I'm getting this whole, because, you know, aside from the major arcana here, everything is pentacles. So I'm getting it having to do with something long lasting, like maybe it was land, maybe it was an apartment, a home, a car, something that you invest in for a long, long time. Okay. Maybe like, or even a very, very long-term job that you've been in. I feel like it's a discussion you've also had with your family before. I'm getting that too. Like you guys have talked about this with your family. See if there's anything else they want to say. I feel like this went straight, very specific to finances and home. Anything else, spirits, you want to chime in about? Ah, Two of Cups. Now, for some of you, my Two of Cups usually has to do with like relationship or relationships. Ooh, that one had to fly out. Victory. Six of Wands. Remember, this is full moon energy here. Ooh, and Three of Swords. Okay. So, now I'm kind of getting up on a whole different vibe here too. For those of you, I feel like these full moon energies are also going to be bringing up maybe something having to do with a previous relationship as well. And it's going to be bringing up emotions that ultimately led to heartbreak. I kind of want to do this like two, it's almost like I want to like split this apart into two readings or something, because like I'm also getting that maybe there was heartbreak having to do with what you manifested with this job or this home, and that there was heartbreak involved with it. Like maybe you were trying to manifest this new home or this new life, and right now you're also during these full moon energies, which means your emotions are going to be heightened. Your emotions of this heartbreak is also going to be heightened. A lot of times when I see the Six of Wands, I feel like this is somebody wanting approval from others. Okay, so that's usually how I read my Six of Wands. I know a lot of people, a lot of other readers out there are like, oh, Six of Wands means victory, right? But the fact that it's with the Three of Swords here doesn't seem like much of a victory to me, all right? That's not much of a victory if you're left brokenhearted, you know? So I feel like this reading is... It could even be that you listened to other people about your decision that you made with this pentacle that you really, really, really wanted. You really wanted this pentacle, you know, and this was the connection you had. This was the real connection you had, but you listened to a whole bunch of other people because you wanted their approval, and it left you heartbroken. So that's also kind of specific, but it's really strange because it's almost like I get like a duality in this reading. Can you clarify to me, Spirit, what the Six of Wands is for me, please? And can you clarify to me, Spirit, what this Three of Swords is about? You know, and it could also be... And the bottom deck is Ace of Swords, by the way. So, bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. So, yeah, I'm also feeling like during this full moon energy, what you're going to also be feeling about is a decision that you made. I just kind of feel like this has to do with the decision that you made based off of like what other people told you to do. Because this Three of Swords is almost like, I think, to make this a little bit more positive too, there may be a heartbreak due to the fact that you're not paying attention to anything else around you. But I just, like any other cups that are being offered to you, you know? And going back to the extent of kind of like that home or that job, it like, you know, maybe you weren't paying attention to any other jobs that were out there. Maybe you weren't paying attention to any other apartments or homes or apartment buildings or cars or whatever it is that you were going to invest in. Maybe you weren't paying attention to any of them. You were only paying attention to this one. But I do kind of get a sense of like, your emotions are going to be extra heightened having to do. It's so strange because I almost feel like this is like two separate readings. So for like half of you, I'm feeling like this full moon energy is going to bring you that whole like financial, like, you know, oh, now's the time that I can do this. I've been wanting to do this for so long and now's the time to do it. And then the other half of you, I'm actually feeling like this full moon energy is actually going to bring out your emotions of heartbreak having to do with the relationship where I feel like other people got involved in. Because you just kind of like hung around and listened because you wanted the approval of others, I guess. But at the same time, like that really ultimately led down to this heartbreak. So I feel like this reading is like a dual kind of reading. And for those of you that are involved with the finances aspect, just take what's above, you know? Don't take what I'm talking about when it comes to this relationship stuff, because I feel like there's two things going on here, finances and relationship, you know? And I'm picking heavy relationship with this, but with this top portion, I'm picking heavy finances. So I was like, Spirit's like, well, you got a lot of people to talk to. You know, and going back to also, even when it comes to your finances, if you feel that you really want to go for something in life, and this is what you really want, like you really want that specific job, screw what other people say. Who cares what other people think? Because when other people get involved with your decisions in life, you're left heartbroken. You need to ignore the approval of others. You need to ignore the approval of others, because other people, needing other people's approval is a lack of self-love, essentially. And needing the approval of others leaves you in heartbreak. Okay, so I see where this is kind of blending in now. If you really wanted some house, like this is my dream house, or some job, this is my dream job, or even a partner, this is my dream partner. This is the partner I want to have abundance with and build a family and a home with. Okay, if this is the partner that you want, if this is the home that you want, if this is the investment that you really want to make, this is the job you really want, do not listen to other people. Screw the approval of others. As I said, it's a lack of self-love. Needing the approval of others comes from a place of a lack of self-love. And time again, it only proves down the line that you should have ignored what everybody else was telling you to do, because you're left heartbroken with that. And I think right now during this full moon energy is a time to really think about that too, okay? Think about, manifest what it is you really want. Manifest what you want, okay? Other people can sometimes be manipulative with their words. They can be manipulative, all right? So nobody really knows what you want at the end of the day. The heart wants what the heart wants, okay? And granted, people can give you advice. I can give you advice, right? Tarot readers can give you advice, but ultimately it comes down to you to making that final decision about what you want. You need to see things from a different perspective. Have a different perspective about the opinions of others. Have a different perspective about what it is you want in this lifetime. Because if you're not doing what you want in this lifetime, I can tell you right now, you are never going to be happy. All right? So I kind of feel like maybe this is where this spirit is like telling me like, yes, this is where it's coming together, okay? Clarity. This is why the Ace of Swords is in the bottom of the deck. Clarity. You need to see clearly, okay? So if you really want that new home, you really want that car, you really want that job, you really want that person, whatever it is, that's your pentacle, and you've been wanting it for a really long time. This full moon energy is going to be bringing this up into your life. You're going to be feeling these emotions a lot more. And since we're coming to the end of the year, even more so, when we come towards the end of the year, a lot of people, they want to make those New Year's resolutions, right? But I think we also think about, well, what is it that we did with our life during this year? And is it what I really wanted? Okay? So do what you really want. Invest in what you want to invest in. Buy the home you want to buy. Do what you want to do. Okay? I understand there's other people and maybe sometimes you want the approval of others, but it comes down to you being happy. Okay? So you don't need the approval of others. All you need is your own approval. And by the end of the year, you'll be happy with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is such a strange reading. I'm telling you, it's such a strange reading. Anyways, if you stuck around this long, thank you. I do hope that the end of the year, you guys get, the things that you want out of life, because we need to live in the now and we need to be happy in the now. All right. If you resonated with this reading at all, if you resonate with this reading at all, thank you. Go ahead and like, comment. I love when people comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to put the deck information down below. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.